Hey Rob, Ken McAnally, thank you for the comments on the video. You asked about drills for the particular issue that you have in terms of what you would call early extension. As you guys go into winter now at this time of year, you need to have drills that you can use when golf is perhaps not really feasible. I grew up in Scotland where it's either snowing or raining or windy for about 4 months of the year, 5 months of the year. So we developed a whole range of indoor drills that were very useful. So I'm going to include a couple of those in the video that follows, and I hope that they're going to be useful. Just as a refresher, we can see that as you start the backswing, your left knee comes in by a fairly extensive amount. And that's probably one of the things that's causing you to have a lot of overbalancing on the backswing. You can see the amount of left knee push forward there, shown by the yellow arrow. As you start the downswing, we can see that the right knee does pretty much the same thing. In other words, it's moving towards the right-hand side of what would be the target. And the general movement of your lower half is towards the front of your left foot. And as you go through into impact, we can actually see that there's a degree of overbalancing towards the end of the swing. And we have to keep your weight back on your heels through the swing. I guess the best news here is that you're not the first person that's had problems with his knees, particularly tall golfers. Now, this is a photograph of a professional golfer using his caddy, sit behind him on the ground, keeping his knees from flexing too much backwards and forwards on the downswing and the backswing. Now, you don't have that luxury. So what we've got here is a drill that helps you use an ordinary chair, an ordinary lounge chair, to help adjust the movements of your knees. Here's what I call a combination drill. This is a player who had a tendency to flick the club head through impact as his right heel raised up. So what we have here is a drill with just to make sure he doesn't flick the club head through, because if he does, that stick's going to hit his left-hand side. It also helps to keep the left heel down, pushing over, and you can see the weight positioning on his left heel at that point there. Just to finish off, this kind of typifies my attitude towards the golf swing. There are days when you can't hit balls. There are days when you can't even swing a golf club. There are places you might find yourself in a hotel room somewhere where you can't swing a golf club. The golf swing can be rehearsed. The elements of the body movement can be rehearsed. And this is a particularly good approach because you can actually see the movements of the lower body in the swing. And I think it's a very, very useful approach to learning the golf swing. Thoughts back more than welcome. Bye for now.